Happy Mindfulness Sunday, everybody, and happy Memorial Day weekend. Thanks for joining us with the Children's Museum of Atlanta. #CMA at home. My name is Savannah, and this week we're going to be talking about being mindful in our relationships with our loved ones. Now remember, that can be parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, siblings, friends, even teachers, anyone that you love. Now remember, being mindful means making sure that your mind and your body are working together as a team to pay attention to the here and now. So when we are mindful with those that we love, we are focused and paying attention when they are speaking to us. And this shows them that we care. Now, it can be hard to pay attention when someone is talking. So today, we're going to learn about active listening. Now, active listening is different than just hearing something. Active listening is a special kind of listening that means you are also trying really hard to understand what the person is saying and how they might be feeling. So, would you guys want to practice it together right now? Let's give it a shot. When someone is speaking to you, the first step to being an active listener is to get rid of all distractions. That means put away your phone or tablet, turn off the TV, put down the toy, or pause whatever it is you are doing. By getting rid of distractions, we are helping ourselves focus and get ready to be active listeners. Step number 2. Look your loved ones, friends, and teachers in the eyes. Making eye contact is a way of showing that we are actively listening and focused. If you are making eye contact, the person speaking knows you are ready to listen. Step number 3. When someone is talking, try to picture what they are saying, not just the words that they are using. Use your imagination to create a movie in your head. If a family member comes home and wants to tell you about their trip to the grocery store, imagine what it might have been like to be there. Can you try to see what they are telling you? What was it like walking down the grocery store aisles, picking out the food and checking out? Even though you weren't there, you can try your best to imagine what it was like for the other person. Step number 4. It is important not to interrupt someone when they are talking. The best way to show someone you are being mindful is to listen carefully. And you can't listen carefully if you're talking. Sometimes we get so excited to start talking that we blurt out our thoughts and accidentally interrupt our loved ones while they are speaking. And sometimes we think we know what someone else is going to say, so we jump in and finish their sentence. But we don't really know what anyone is going to say. When we do those things, we aren't being very mindful of other people's feelings and thoughts. Most of the time, you will learn a lot, make someone feel happy and loved, and even have more fun together if you choose to listen and not talk when someone is speaking to you. Step number 5 is the final and most tricky step of all. Once someone you love is done talking, you want to show them that you are actively listening and that you understand. Try repeating back some of what they said to you. Let's think about the grocery store again. You could say, "I'm glad you're home safe from grocery shopping. I love you." You can even go a step further. If a family member just got home from the grocery store, think ahead. They may need help getting food inside and put away. Offer a helping hand. Maybe ask what groceries they got. And if they got you something special that you really like, always be sure to thank them. Now let's review. When someone is speaking to us, we should first get rid of all distractions. Second, look the speaker in the eye. Third, use your imagination to try to help you understand what the speaker is saying. 4, shh, just listen, don't talk, try not to interrupt. And step number 5, repeat it back. See if you can remember what the speaker said. Now that can be a lot to do every time someone is speaking to you, but that's why we practice. So why don't we start small by playing a game called Do 3 Things. Now Do 3 Things is easy. I'm going to tell you to do 3 things and you have to do the 3 things, but there's a catch. You have to be an active listener and wait for me to finish speaking and telling you all 3 things before you can do them. Are you ready? To make it a little bit easier, I will say the word go after I finish speaking. I want you to touch your nose, touch your toes, and then stick out your tongue. Go! Great! Were you an active listener? Did you do this? Great job! And now it's time for the weekly mindfulness challenge. This week, I challenge you to practice your mindfulness at home. Play a game of Do 3 Things, or have a loved one tell you a story about their day and see if you can remember it by being an active listener and repeat it back to them. Did you know that there are lots of ways that you can be mindful with your loved ones at home? I like to turn washing dishes and folding laundry into little games that help me practice my mindfulness. Adults and kids, next time the sink is full and the dishes need to be washed, wash them together, mindfully, using all of your senses, and speak it aloud to each other. You might say something like, "The warm water feels good running over my hands. I can smell lemon soap and a burnt pan, and I can hear the clinking of the dishes as I move them around the sink." It might seem silly, but it's great practice and it can be a lot of fun. As always, I've had fun with you guys today. Thanks for joining us. My name is Savannah, and I'll see you next time.